Previously on Style to Rock. Your clients this week are the twin sisters of Nervo.
It's like blonde Australian hot fest.
The girls want you to incorporate LED technology into your designs.
I like that. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna pull these now.
Mel has never done that before.
I feel like you guys didn't listen to me.
I want to go home.
It's not like I'm making you go home.
You're not listening to me.
You're stressing me out, you're bossing me around. I'm just about to lose my mind.
We're gonna pull these.
Oh my God! I love it. Massive impact when you're walking in and really sexy.
It's a work of art. So which one is it, girls?
Autumn and Adam's look.
Congrats, you rocked it.
There is no connection between these two looks.
I'm sorry, but Cecilia, that was your last look. Andre, that was your last look too.
Okay.
I tried my best.
I feel like this morning is already like super quiet.
I know, it was quiet this morning.
It's gonna be rough without Andre kind of like shaking it up. I was starting to get like annoyed by some of it, but now I just like mad that
Now I
it's not
miss
here.
it, I know. That was the worst like goodbye ever. It's anyone's game and it's just gonna suck no matter what, you know what I mean?
Okay, we've done red carpet, we've done a book signing. What's next? Is
What's
it editorial?
left?
I think it's gonna be editorial or music video.
Or music video, yeah.
I think that's all they can throw at us.
I don't know that you could check men's off the list either.
Menswear?
Yeah.
They're not doing menswear. They can't do menswear.
I have no idea what this week's challenge is gonna be. I'm hoping that it's not something like menswear or, you know, pregnant women or something like that. Menswear is not my thing.
Hey guys.
Hi.
As you can see, Chris Benz is back with us as our special guest mentor this week.
Yay. Chris Benz really just like tap dances right on the fine line of taking things just far enough where people can understand them everywhere, but cool enough for that the avant-garde fashionistas can really connect to his work.
Last time I was here, there was 11 of you, and now I see there's only 6.
Today, the competition continues, and it's not getting any easier. This week, your celebrity client is a band making a bold fashion statement in the genre of music that is usually a bit more homegrown than high fashion.
This group is one of the top-selling new crossover sounds in country music, and they go way beyond the traditional jeans and t-shirt looks of other artists in their genre.
They are siblings Reed, Neil, and Kimberly. They are the band Perry.
Oh, sweet. I am sincerely just kind of like, my band, you know?
As we said, don't let the country fool you. These siblings are more rock and roll than down home. Each one of them has their own distinct style. Kimberly often chooses color, allowing her to get the attention a lead singer deserves without overshadowing her brothers. Neil likes vintage-inspired jackets, while Reed wears a lot of leather in his pant designs.
And despite their differing tastes, their look is always cohesive and trendy. So keep that in mind when you're designing for them.
As a fashion designer who's done collections, Chris Benz knows cohesion, which is a key part of this challenge. Here's where you guys come in. The band Perry will be playing at a huge outdoor concert in Nashville, and it's gonna be hot and humid. They want you guys to design looks for all 3 of them that are cohesive, but also play to all of their individual styles.
And you're gonna have to strike a balance. When you're designing for a band, it's really important that every outfit stands on its own, but the looks have to make sense together.
Since there are 3 band members, we're going to divide you guys into 2 teams of 3. Both teams must create 1 look for each one of the band members. Teams can share ideas, but designers can only work on 1 outfit.
I haven't made menswear since college, and I almost failed that class, so we'll see.
Since Adam and Autumn won the Pairs Challenge last week, you guys will be our team captains. Please come over here. Stand by me.
Oh my God, this feels like dodgeball.
Okay, so you guys are gonna pick your teammates. Autumn, out of the 2 of you guys, you've had more success so far in the competition, so you get the first pick.
Laura.
Sergio.
Oh, I love you, Adam, but I don't want to be on your team. You don't know how to make menswear, and neither do I.
Ani.
Dexter.
Someone has to be picked last, and like my design aesthetic doesn't say menswear. So it doesn't really make sense to pick me. I wouldn't pick me in that situation.
All right, there you have it.
It's the boys versus the girls.
Check it. Yep. This becomes a battle of the sexes. We've got an SD fest on one side and a sausage fest on the other.
Oh my goddess.
Girls against guys, men versus women. Now this competition just got real, man.
You're right.
I know. We'll make it happen. Don't worry.
I need to channel my Shania Twain right now.
So it's 3 men who have no idea how to make menswear, and 2 guys in this band who need men's clothes. So I guess somebody in the band pair is gonna have to be a drag queen this week.
Any last words of advice, Chris?
You know, like I said, I really want to see looks that stand on their own but make a lot of sense together. And even though you'll all be focusing on individual garments, you have to make sure that your teammates are all on the same page.
Let's have real talk about this right now.
I'm cool with doing menswear. Honestly, I think that you should do the women's wear because you're really good with color, and I think that you have a really rocker edgy thing that could easily translate into menswear. Automatically, I know everyone wants to do the girl, right? But that's not gonna happen. I know Sergio will keep it classy, you know, and doable. I can't say the same for Dexter or myself.
I want to do the guy that is more 70s and taller looking.
I see the guys in one leather piece each.
One guy is all about his pants. One guy is all about his jacket.
Yes. You are gonna have to help me with the color.
Yeah.
Let me sketch, and then you can critique, okay?
Okay.
Women are so good at communicating and collaborating, and I'm looking forward to see how our powers combine.
I want to do a denim vest, denim pants, and then a t-shirt. How do you guys feel about that?
Nice, I like that.
I don't know.
They're more edgy than you think they are.
Well, I mean edgy. I know it's edgy, but I don't know.
I know what these guys dress like. I really understand this man. Like, I seriously, ugh. Being shoved into a group this late into the competition is a double-edged sword. It's good on the side that you have other people working with you. It's bad on the side that I'm really difficult to work with. So this could go either way for me. Oh my God, this is really taxing my energy right now.
Okay. I think we have 3 very strong people on our team. And I'm hoping that the 3 of us get along, but you never know. Find Autumn.
Okay.
Make sure she's in one piece, not freaking out.
So this is my 3 denims that I picked, and I actually found, I really want to do this one.
Ooh, I love it.
This is darker for nighttime, but I really think this is it.
We're all kind of doing our own thing, and then as we pass each other, we'll just say, hey, can I get your opinion on this? Hey, come over here real quick.
Is it $2?
That's a lot. 30.
It goes down to nothing.
Okay.
Laura is very experienced in menswear, and Ani has a little experience in menswear. So it does make us a little nervous, but I believe what the guys have over the girls is we have more a sense of style.
Can I help carry
Thank
something?
you, ladies, so
Thank you,
much for
guys.
helping me.
This is yours.
Thank you.
We're starting to fall in love with the band Perry and their style, which at first was hard for us because we were just like country, and we don't know about country, but they're not totally country. They have a vibe all their own that has their own genre.
Ooh, looks like she likes French.
Okay. I would totally wear this.
Yeah, I love those pants.
This
love
is my
those
guy.
Pants.
Man. What? Is it confusing you? Do you understand what's happening here?
No. As team captain, I'm really just trying to let everyone really work off of each other rather than, you know, being bossy or steering or something like that.
This is the same dye bath. This is on the stove right now, just less time. This is a little more time, and then we'll intensify. I sort of have an interesting style of leadership. I make sure their appropriate strengths are popping. I make sure we all stay on task. And even though it's 3 designers and 3 separate people, that we're all connecting.
So what you think the girls gonna do?
I saw some of their...
Look, what are they doing?
They're doing like Philly girl dresses for the girl.
Good, we're doing the right thing.
I think where we gonna maybe probably steal it is our girl look is gonna kill there.
I don't think that they understand men's styling as well as men do, and what's cool for a male rock star. I get that.
I don't think they gonna push their style forward.
That's the thing.
You understand what I'm saying? They know how to make it. Laura does.
Yeah.
She can draft it. Like, she knows how to do menswear.
I know these girls are great designers, but we're definitely gonna win this week's challenge. Oh my God, this is becoming a real competition right now.
Oh, it is.
Now it's getting a little...
Now it's getting live.
Intense.
We are against each other.
Coming up next on Style to Rock.
I kind of heard Ani, like, talking about us.
That's so shady. She is two-faced.
The girl is a guitar player.
Oh,
The fringe on that one arm might bite him in the ass.
You don't even know me, boo, so don't talk about me behind my back. I can't stand that.
And later,
I'm a sucker for fringe.
The jeans are cool. Nice. The detail in the vest is one of my favorite things.
you guys rocked it.
This week, each designer is taking one member of the band, Perry, and making their looks. So even though it's essential that they all work together for one cohesive thing, at the end of the day, each designer is responsible for their look.
My team is doing lots of black to help make this look cohesive for the band Perry. Black denim, black leather with 3 shades of black leather.
You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And right now, I'm folding them.
For Kimberly, it's gonna be this loud color that will push a little bit forward. So we end up picking yellow. For my guy, Neil, we decide to do a bomber jacket and then just some, really skinny jeans with some bunching on the bottom. For Reed, who's Dexter's guy, we end up doing kind of a rocker vest and some big old bell-bottom pants.
Oh my God.
You okay? You having a moment?
Yeah, I'm having a moment.
The boys team, their looks are good individually, but as a group, they're not as cohesive as we are.
If the band is in the mood to dress outside of what they usually do and try something more loud for their hometown crowd, then they'll go with the boys.
Yeah.
If they'd like to stick with a style that they all feel comfortable with and know works for them, then it might be us taking the prize tomorrow.
Ani seems to be just a little passive-aggressive.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
So this is a group challenge, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna look at each look with each designer individually, and then we're gonna talk about what's up next. Designing for a band is tough. You have to bring out each member's personal style, but still create a cohesive look for the band. All right, so let's start with Kimberly's look, which you did, Sergio.
Okay. Originally, we had a high neck 2 long sleeve dress with fringe on both sleeves. I took it to a 1 shoulder just so it wouldn't be anything said about it being too high.
It's like country Versace.
So,
Bell bottoms, of course.
Yeah, it's a
perfect
look,
opportunity. Yeah.
And you know that I wear them a lot.
Yeah, that's...
So it fits my vibe. And yeah, it's like a mid-rise 70s cut denim. I'm gonna hit it with a power sander in the knees to give it like a bit more of an edge.
Make sure it's not all too cray. Make sure it feels real, because they're very simple ideas, so you just have to make sure it fits well. And...
Right on. Thank you. I understand what Mel wants, and I know just how far to go, I think.
What I really wanted to go with this guy, Neil, is kind of create an elongation effect. I wanted to do this bomber jacket to subtly play back to his, but totally different in this really lightweight suity material, which is nice and classy.
I think this is way too pushed forward and is gonna like freak them all out. And this is too much of a like extreme look. This reminds me a little bit of Rusty in European Vacation.
I'm like, yeah, but no, seriously. Who from what?
So my best advice to you is to really look at what they wear already and think like, would they wear this? And then how am I gonna like push it forward like 15%?
So it really doesn't matter how fabulous my look is because it's a group challenge and I'm depending on Dexter and Adam to pull out great looks as well because if they don't, who knows who's going home.
Okay, Autumn, let's check out your team.
For my look for Kimberly, I've just ombre dyed a couple colors of fabric.
What I like about it is that it feels like gothic country-ish and that it totally feels country, which is cool. The ideas are totally there, which is great.
If I ever felt confident, this would probably be the moment. Just because Laura and Ani are so amazingly talented, and we worked so well together.
So what do you have going on?
I have Reed, who reminded me of like Jim Morrison. So I did like a moto style pant, but definitely in the shape that he likes to wear.
Right.
I'm just doing a standard t-shirt for him.
And you guys use the same, leather.
All right, this is a look for Neil. He likes to keep the visuals in the top half, not so much about the pants, keeping a classic, small collar and lapel style. I'm very pleased with my design aesthetic this week. I feel like it's a good pairing for my client. It's rocker, it's country, and I couldn't be more proud of my work.
It's good, it feels cohesive, but she stands out. Make sure that these guys don't compete. The girls, I'm impressed. Laura and Ani are doing a better job of tapping into this like country, rock and roll, southern gothic thing that these kids are all about. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. Surviving this challenge depends on how strong your team is. There's not gonna be a poll tonight because we're gonna show the looks as teams to ban Perry tomorrow.
There is no poll this week. Hallelujah.
They'll choose the winner based on whose team has looks that work for all three of them. Every member of the team who's not chosen is going to be up for elimination. You're only as strong as your team's weakest link. So if you guys have problems as a team or someone's dragging you down, now's the time to work it out. This is how it really works. The band just wants to see great looks. They don't care who made what. So if there's a weak link here and one of these looks is way off, they're not gonna like it. You only have a few hours left to work, so good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm gonna go finish the sewing now.
I think I might have to redo my sleeve. I made my armhole too small.
So just figure out how big it is and cut it off.
Exactly.
The opposing team has a lot of color going on and a lot of different styles. I don't think together it looks like a group. I have a feeling that the fringe on that one arm might bite him in the ass. The girl is a guitar player.
Oh. No, he said he thought of that. Wait, like, so the right arm? Right arm or left arm?
It's her right arm. They researched it as drama and not function.
I heard a little juice earlier today. Is that I kind of heard Ani like talking about us.
What do you mean talking about us?
It was basically something to the effect of our collection is uncohesive and loud and colorful.
That's so shady. It's no need to talk about other people's designs to make you feel better that yours is like plain and you have no design in it. It's just something you sold.
I'm a little bit bummed that she took that method of this competition because she's put herself out there as this good energy, good spirit. She's just always been like, I'm all about this positive energy in my acro yoga and this and that, and like, she's all smiles, and now I'm looking at them and I'm...
Ani is just like very, she's like in your face, she's like very like, oh, peace in the world is so good, and I'm a yoga woman and all this craziness, and then like behind your back, she's like, The thing about it is that's her opinion, and everybody has an opinion.
But opinions are like ass.
Everybody has one.
And they all stink.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, we have to stay true to being good people. And I'm not gonna pull that kind of that she just pulled, because that was some shade ball. Like, you can cover it with smiles and acro yoga and cartwheels and backflips, but at the end of the day, you were throwing hella shade across the room.
No, she know not to even.
Okay. She would have gotten triple ripped apart by the three of us. We would have went in so hard, there would have been tears flying all over the goddamn room.
Let's get back to work.
Coming up next on Style to Rock.
I don't see one thread that binds everything.
The jeans, though, may be a little too much for me.
Kimberly, which one is the winner?
Laura. Can I talk to you for a sec? Can we go out? Add I'm overheard Onyx saying stuff like, if the band pair wants classic looks, they'll pick our looks. If they want like loud, crazy looks, they'll pick the guys' team look. And I'm like, you don't have to be catty like that. I need to ask you advice. Uh-oh. I got a problem.
What's wrong?
So, this is my problem. It's with Ani. So it started when we were in our competition challenge, and Adam heard her, and she pretty much was dogging us out. Like, she said if they want a classic look, they'll go with y'all. You know, pretty much just talking trash. So when I found out about that, it pissed me off. So I've never done that to, people here.
All I can say is I have noticed that as the competition has gone on, she's not the sweet, innocent girl that everybody thought she was.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Some of the comments that she has said has kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think that she was that type.
I just feel like she keep throwing jabs at me. I'm very defensive. And I have a problem like being around people I don't trust.
Yeah.
So it's like burning me up on the inside to not confront her about it.
Yeah.
You don't even know me, boo. So don't talk about me behind my back. I can't stand that. Like, that's something that I don't like Ani because she is two-faced. I don't have time for people like that. So I don't want to think about her. I don't want to see her anymore. And I'm over it.
I like when the pieces fall separately with that part.
This week's challenge is to design for the band Perry. It's a little bit of country, it's a little bit of rock and roll. You got a sister and two brothers. In my experience, nothing is harder than getting boys in a rock band dressed. They're so particular.
We're meeting with Gregory Arup, director of makeup artistry for MAC Cosmetics. And he's gonna help us conceptualize the makeup for our designs. I wanna keep it really clean and matte on the face with a rosy cheek and maybe a really simple eye, but I really wanna change it up and do like a pop of color on the lip.
Let's do a little bit of a twist on a red. One of my favorite kinds of reds right now is more of an orange red.
Yeah.
There's a color that I love by MAC called Lady Danger.
Okay.
And this is a really beautiful complementary color with a yellow dress, but also with her skin tone.
Okay.
What would you recommend that we go with?
I kind of pulled out some of these colors based on the dress. And I'm loving sort of these blackened plums, a little bit of a purple shimmer, which for the lips, I was kind of thinking maybe a mix of these three. What do you think?
Ooh. It was totally awesome. It's just like the finishing touches that puts everything together.
We have about 7 minutes left.
Please fit, please fit.
Buttons are popping off. Buttonholes aren't all the way open.
What is wrong? Just do the, I gotta get, hey, Sergio, you have a hand sewing needle, right? Oh wait, there's more over here.
Huh, I'm not done with this one though.
We can't find like necklaces and things. Sergio, I think he took it. Oh, right here. Right here, right here, right here.
I'm watching the guys get their designs ready before the showcase. I'm seeing unfinished products. So at that point, I'm like, okay, this is good. This is good.
Moments before the showcase, I feel more ready than I've ever been for any challenge that we've had so far.
Yeah.
I think it's because I have my girls with me to back me up.
Oh, God, her is amazing.
That looks awesome. Awesome.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Chris Benz is joining us again to help us judge the final looks. Welcome back, Chris.
Thanks, Erin.
This week, you guys worked in 2 groups of 3, making 1 look each for a member of the band Perry.
Adam, you headed up your team. Are you happy with the way things worked out?
I'm really happy with the way that things worked out. I think that we have a really cool look, and I'm really proud of the work that we put into it.
And what about you, Autumn?
The most important decision I made as a team leader was to decide sort of on the vibe or the theme, the direction we were going with, and also to delegate designers in ways that would best suit the designer's speciality with the look of the appropriate band member. Because of all of the research we took into account, I feel good, I feel strong, but you really never know what's gonna happen when it comes to the showcase.
So as you know, there was no poll this week. Both design teams are going to show their looks to Band Perry. Band Perry is going to decide on a winning team. Each member of the other team will then be up for elimination.
A really great designer could end up saving your whole team, but the opposite is also obviously true. If something sort of doesn't live up to the expectations, you put your whole team at risk.
All right, guys, let's meet your celebrity clients. Kimberly, Reed, and Neil from the Band Perry.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey guys, how are you?
Thanks so much for being a part of Style to Rock. It's nice to have you on the show.
It's exciting to be here. Thanks for having us.
How did the look for Band Perry develop into something so fashionable?
Well, you know, we're a family band, and, you know, I don't know if it was just by nature of us all growing up under the same roof, but somehow a style evolved among the three of us. We really love the roots of where we've come from in country, but we also grew up on rock and roll, and so we always try to maintain that conscience as well. Reed is probably the rock and roll conscience of the three of us, for sure.
Do you guys ever disagree on anything?
Always.
Yeah.
Daily basis.
Well, Kimberly will ask what we think about an outfit, and we'll give our opinion, and if it disagrees with what she thinks, she's like, yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, if I don't get the answer that I like, I'm like, what do you know?
Yeah,
I'm gonna wear this anyway.
anyways.
All right, guys, the Band Perry will choose one team's look to wear at their upcoming performance. The other team members are going to be up for elimination. Okay, let's see these looks.
Nice. I like the vest.
The detail on the shoulder is really interesting.
I love the big belt buckle, too. I like how there's all leather and just regular fabric. It's pretty cool.
The only thing I will say, though, you typically don't like quite as much bagginess on the bottom half.
Yeah.
I do like that it's a really cool modern take on some chaps.
Yeah.
They must have absolutely researched us because I'm a big fan of the leather with the boots, but also the really feminine tulle.
Color's great.
And I even love how the vest is shaped. You can still see the back, so it's got like a real sensual quality about it, but it also works well live because, you know, there are a lot of moments when I'm down on the floor and headbanging, so the bottom almost has to be, you know, not super fitted to accommodate the choreo, but it's still sexy on top. I like it.
Boys, what do you think of Kimberly's look?
What, Kippy, what do we think of your look?
Yeah, I'll tell them
that's the real
exactly what they
question.
think of my look.
I like it. I mean,
me too.
it definitely feels like a lot of your other dresses that you like, the fit and everything.
Inside, I'm immediately starting to flutter a little bit, like, oh God, I literally had a moment of panic. I'm like, my whole outfit is too urban, and I'm literally panicking.
I think it's super cute that, I mean, both of the guy models have, it's like the idea of jeans and a t-shirt, but it's, you know, it's elevated for the stage. It feels, you know, sort of new. I like how they wrinkled the t-shirt to give it, you know, the sort of worn-in appeal.
Texture,
Absolutely.
yeah.
All right, now let's take a look at the looks from Adam's team.
The jeans are cool. You know, it's hard for me to find good fitting jeans, but those look really good on him.
And you always have to have that really tapered leg at the bottom, so I think they absolutely nailed it from that standpoint.
The shirt's really cool, actually.
Really nice.
I almost feel like the jeans, though, may be a little too 70s or 80s flair, a little too much for me.
Oh, I like the back of that vest.
What works about it is, even though it'd be hot, you know, on stage, though, it seems like it's pretty thin. It wouldn't be that excruciating.
I love the color because I feel like I always typically go to a more neutral palette. I am a sucker for fringe, so I think it's big kudos there.
Kimberly, I got a question for you. What hand do you play the guitar with?
I strum with my right and play with my left. which should actually be the reverse, right?
Fringe could get all up in the strings.
Sure, and that is, you know, that's the one thing that we've been talking about is just functionality meets fashion. It's a really fine line for us as performers.
I love the color. I love the idea of fringe, particularly for, you know, the performance aspect. Maybe, you know, if it was a little jumpsuit or something,
right,
it might have been more functional for you.
But the one thing, too, as a whole, as we're talking about the threads that weave through, I feel like there are a lot of different eras going on. And, you know, I don't necessarily see one thread that binds everything.
As a designer, if I heard those comments from my look, I would have felt like a failure.
Okay, let's bring all the looks out. Adam and Autumn, can you come down and join your models, please? All right, guys, tens of thousands of the band Perry's fans are going to be seeing these winning looks. Kimberly, Reed, Neil?
Well, one thing I liked about what Adam did with my look is the pant really fit well, and it looks like something I would wear.
I absolutely love the color of the dress. It would force me to wear a color once in my life.
And we all know how much I like t-shirts, but there's something about that shirt that's really cool. The detail in it.
Yeah.
And then on Autumn's side, I feel like these guys absolutely researched who the three of us are, both our personalities, but also there was a common thread.
Right.
I love the vest, though. The detail on the vest is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, you're kind of a sucker for
leather
that.
work is really cool.
And I like from my pants how they mix fabrics together, and it gave it almost a modern chaps look to it.
Kimberly, which one is the winner? Coming up next on Styled to Rock.
The lead singer should be the focus.
We just feel like you kind of failed to Ben Perry.
How is your model? Is he cool?
My guy has the biggest, hardest butt, and it's like, it's literally so hard I can barely get the pants over it. And I'm like, this is all cute in theory, but like your big hard butt right now, your big muscular butt is like literally pushing the pants down. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't know if these jeans are gonna go over your muscle butt right now. Oh my God. I mean, at least it's not a complaint about something awful. He's got a muscular butt, but it's like,
oh my God.
That thing looks like 2 hard muffins that have been left out for 6 weeks. It's just like, hello, muffin butt.
Kimberly, which one is the winner?
We're gonna win this competition by good designs and being fashion forward and not being safe. Because like I didn't come a bazillion miles away to be in this competition to be safe. I wanna be extraordinary.
Autumn's team, winner.
Autumn.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, girl. You guys rocked it.
Some people say the client's always right. I say the client always picks what they want and what they think is right. Doesn't mean it's right, though.
All right, y'all, thanks so much for being a part of Styled to Rock. It's been a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Can't wait to see you rocking the looks.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye. I think Autumn's looks are definitely going to be the right one for the performance because it pulls off of what we've always been as the band Perry stylistically. There's an edgy side of it, but also, you know, it doesn't stray too far from our country roots, and it's really important that we play both sides of that coin.
So we didn't get picked. And we're all up for elimination, and it sucks.
You guys are up for elimination tonight because we just feel like you kind of failed at a cohesion of pieces for the Ben Perry.
I feel scared, nervous, you know, confused, because I really love my look especially.
Here's what I think, Dexter. The lead singer should be the guys who are more the players. They should compliment her. I have a feeling that after I had my critique with you guys, you were kind of like, it. Let's just do what we want to do.
Matching outfits. There's something about it that's a little cheesy. We tried to find a cohesion between the three of us without ending up making this rock and roll band look like Destiny's Child, where everyone kind of matches. My version in my mind of rock and roll is to give each rock star their own personalized look that just kind of vibes together. For me, Fringe is very 70s and just classic rock.
We're not saying we're looking for a Destiny's Child look. In no way did any of us say that. That 70s dude does not go with this 80s dude. These dudes do not go together, and I don't think they really go with her.
Okay. Rock and roll is about individuality. You're never gonna get 3 outfits that look the same out of me ever.
Sergio, I want to talk about, it's a really amazing choice of color, but at the end of the day, it's about her ability to do certain things on stage.
You know, thinking about the, you know, how she's gonna be wearing it, like you said, in a 90-minute set, a dress that's way above the knee might not actually work because she's gonna be down on the floor. And
yeah,
you know.
The stage is up here, your audience is down here. That's the last thing you want to think about is, you know.
Giving them another show.
Precisely.
I'm a designer, so I wanted to show, you know, the look. I just figured she could see it could be altered to fit whatever needs she had.
With Adam, it's just too much of an 80s thing. I was explaining that yesterday. It's very members only, it's very Rusty Griswold in European Vacation, and that means that it's not very Van Perry, you know? So I wish you would listen to my advice.
Sorry, I think I didn't get it.
I just wish these 3 looks looked good together, and they just don't work together. I'm just being honest.
All right, thank you, models. You guys can go back.
If Aaron says it's your last look, I don't know. Oh, God, I don't want to hear that. I'm praying that it's not. And at the same time, I don't want these guys to go home because they're amazing designers.
Dexter, what do you think about the critique you got this evening?
I feel like I've shown some crazy looks, and I've had quite a bit of gusto to go balls out on some of the things that I've sent down runways in front of you. And I feel like I'm also really good at taking criticism and really good at working with other people. And I think that's a crucial part of going into Rihanna's design team, is that everything you guys have told me, I have completely went in on to change and to make better for the competition. I want to be picked to be here because I earned my spot, not because I threw some other really talented designer under the bus just to get ahead.
Sergio.
I just feel like I've come to the point in my life where I'm ready for the next step again. You know, really show the world that I can really do it, that I really bring something to the table. I really feel like this is for me, and I really feel like this time is the right time, and I really want to be here. I've been in a cocoon, and like I feel like I'm breaking out now, and I don't want that to stop.
Oh my God, you guys are gonna kill me today.
Whenever I get to talking about fashion and how much I love it and how much it inspired me throughout life, it's really one of the only things I had as a child. I feel like I got my opportunity now. So it's like I want to seize the moment. I want to show what I can do.
I guess for me, it's a completely personal journey to be in a situation like this. I feel like from when I walked through the door, I was kind of in a state of confusion. And each day, each hour that I'm here, I'm consistently learning and growing, not only from you guys, but from these boys, from everybody upstairs, from everybody who's already gone home. I've learned so much about myself as a person and also as a designer. It's something that I always been striving for, but didn't really know up until these past few weeks that it was attainable. I'm so close, and I'm not ready to not attain that yet.
Thank you. Obviously, we have a lot to think about.
Now, the reality that we have to deal with is that one of us is going home. These guys, they're amazing, and to see one of them go home, or even myself, would just, like, be heartbreaking.
I'll call y'all back in a few, okay? They all 3 did really amazing outfits, but it's, you know, Southern country rock band, frazzled mess.
This is like the worst 3 people to be standing down here with. Damn it. Guys, I respect you guys so much. This is not easy.
They definitely struggled with the fact that they were designing, I think, A, for a country band, and B, for men. I think it really threw Dexter and Adam off. They were so perplexed.
And at the end of the day, in the real world, like, if someone's hiring you to solve this design problem and dress them for a performance, they didn't solve the problem for them.
I came here to take a risk and give them something new, and like, I feel really good about what I made.
I don't think that we have anything to be ashamed about or like sorry for, you know, because we all maintained a lot of integrity.
I am so lucky to work with you guys. You guys are so talented in different ways. We did a really good job together, and they just weren't into it. There's no way to please everyone. It's a crapshoot, you know?
I think we kind of know our decision, don't we?
Yes.
Let's bring him back in. You guys know that making these decisions is nearly impossible. We wish we could keep every one of y'all, but it takes a very special talent to work as a celebrity designer. Sergio, we kind of feel that you just didn't really think about the client, but you've done some spectacular work here. You're safe from elimination.
My heart was racing like, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a heart attack standing on this stage. I wanna show what I can do. I wanna be in that finale. Like, I can taste it now.
Thank you, Sergio.
Thank you so much.
Adam, we felt like the jacket was so not on course. And Dexter, I think you put a little bit too much of yourself in this design this week. I'm really sorry to say this, but Adam, that was your last look.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Adam, I just want to let you know, out of everybody here, I've watched you grow a set of wings. Like you were a frazzled, like fragile little bird when I first met you in the workspace. And somehow along the way, you found yourself. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so glad that you're taking so much of that growth with you because you know this is just the beginning.
I think you guys are so amazing. Seriously, this experience is like unparalleled to anything else I've ever done. Can I like shake hands?
Yeah, baby, get over here. Come in.
I think you're so cool. Thank you so much. I found my confidence and I found my inner true self and I learned really to trust myself. To be able to know that I can do that now, that's winning to me. And I know that this isn't the end for me, for sure.
A parting word for this, we still meant everything we said about putting a bunch of yourself in. Just remember to think about the client, but you're very determined. I mean, you've earned your place here still.
I'm gonna fight with every breath I have left in this competition, and I will take every critique and I will put it towards the next thing while still bringing myself and thinking about the client.
Keep it up.
Prove me right, baby.
Thank you guys so much. You have no idea. Thank you.
It will bring me, oh my God!
After like all these emotions and just fighting for my life, I am still here. I am so thankful that I'm still here.
I commend you and Adam because y'all never did menswear before.
No, it looked good.
You went in and did menswear and then you did menswear that wasn't safe, which is crazy. Yeah. Like the balls to do that.
I mean, the fit, everything looked great.
Cheers to the final five.
Cheers to the final five. Love you, babies.
Bring that chocolate over here, boo.
Next time on Style to Rock, your next client is Khloe Kardashian.
I want you guys to critique your fellow designers.
The satin takes it into high-end Promville.
This doesn't have a structure.
I don't think you need the gold. She doesn't know anything about the Kardashians.
Why is this so difficult?
I don't like that.
It feels very superhero to me.
There might be one too many cutouts. I'm afraid that's going to show your hoo-ha really easily. If you look at any of this, do you see Khloe?
No.